Of all the times where my show is, you know?
Oh, welcome to the Good Energy Squad. We have a very familiar face with us today. Jess is an OG. She is actually at this point a co-host because she is my co-host for Game of Thrones. Is it House of Dragons, Game of Thrones? What's her goddamn podcast called?
I feel like House of Dragon is our jam for the podcast.
Okay, so we have our own series, and we're just here to give you a sneak peek of what you're gonna expect from the all of that and the things that we're doing. We're both wearing GS. Show us your GS hoodie. She had custom made that GS for herself. She is an entrepreneur as well at heart. And she just always super supportive, which is what we're grateful to always have her here. She's always welcome here at the GS house because tell us, for the people, the new listeners that had just started listening, how long have we known each other through Instagram? Yes.
I feel like a long time, like since going on 5 years?
Well,
6?
it was before COVID, for sure. 2019.
Yes, way before COVID. Yeah.
And
Um,
yeah, because we were in the fitness thing, right? That's how you found me, or was
mhm.
it twerking?
Yes, I feel like both a little bit. Yeah, 100% both. And when Balance Athletica was really popular, um, I still have a few of
Me
them. I don't,
too. I try to
yeah.
give away, but isn't it crazy now that I think about it? You follow me and I follow you. We were both buying the same things.
Hmm.
And now, 5 years, what's that on your camera?
Oh, it's my cat. She's pulling the
Tinker, Tinkerbell. The,
the
you're so gorgeous. Look at this beautiful woman.
Aw, thank you. Same to you.
We glow from the inside out, by the way.
Sometimes I don't know if she's gonna move my phone. We'll see. She's trying to get the fat squirrel.
So it's crazy if you think about it. 5 years later, now here we are wearing my own workout clothes.
Yes.
That's wild to me. Now that I think about it, it's like, and not only that,
Own
I quit
brand,
my job.
everything.
So I'm holding this crystal. I'm holding this crystal tight and like cleansing my energy because I decided 3 days ago to quit my job. And you have told us, tell me your experience to on your last employment because I want everybody to know how beautiful women we should just not work. And it's hard, right? Like
Yeah.
because
I don't
with you, what
it,
was it when you with your job? What pulled you to quitting?
what pulled me to well, I think quitting actually my last job, I think it was mainly because of moving out of South Dakota. Um But honestly, I should have quit a long time ago. It was just not worth it, like the time, the money, it's just not it.
Yes, yeah, no, and I don't think happiness, I keep saying this, has a price. Feeling good about yourself and just wanting to show up to work. Like, I'm happy here. I'm happy with my life coach clients. I'm happy waking up and working out. You said you went super early. Jess, again, huge fitness. On our first episode when I introduced her, she has been my Instagram crush forever. She has transformed her body, and yours was the opposite of what people think, which is me, which was
Yeah.
gorda. You
Yeah,
went
I
from
mean, right
super.
now, I feel like I'm like definitely the heaviest I ever been, but I feel good.
You look incredible.
I feel good, it's like uh it's definitely not curvy. I wouldn't say like in the big spectrum, but it's like the heaviest I've been, like ever. But not in a bad way. I just feel like it's in the right places,
Right.
but I need to, as we get older, cardio has to be a little bit more than just sleeping.
Right. Well, I will say, ever since I hired Gabby, this I'm got really, really lean.
Yeah, you and your legs look so good.
Yeah, I've been really, really lean, but it's been years of. I want him to know how long you've been at the gym. Forever.
Oh gosh, forever. I think,
We both have a good 6, 7. Well, I have 6 years.
yeah, I feel like, yeah, 6, 7, 8 years, maybe a little bit more because I started pretty much when I was like 21.
Oh, so you've been working out for a while.
Yeah, yeah, I feel like off and on, but I always kept it really nice, you know, like study, always kept it like, doesn't matter what I do, just like stay active, even if I don't feel like it, because you don't feel like every day you want to like lift
Yeah.
weights. But sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. But I'm
Yeah.
glad I do.
Yeah. Today I had no sleep and I had to go meet somebody at the gym. I like that I have a workout brand because it keeps me in the gym. It
Mm-hmm.
forces me to go to the gym because I am the brand. And honestly, this has made me protect my energy, and that's why we go back with the crystal. I was gonna ask you, since I am becoming more spiritual. I know you like yoga, right? Were you doing that for a while, I want to say? Or was it just
Yeah, but I don't like it. It's just good for you. I like a what's
bar?
Pilates. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, Pilates, they call
Pilat.
it.
Oh my God, I can't
I
say it.
can't
Yes,
say it
I
either.
love that. That's like really good, but it's so expensive. $49 per class.
Well, we're rich, so we can't talk scarcity here. We're gonna
Yeah.
manifest your own Pilates studio. But yeah, no, it's 100 here the month.
What? For one class?
Oh, which reminds me, we have to discuss this. We're gonna have to do a poll about the hair. Please, we gotta bring the hair. Tell us that about the hair experience.
Wait, which one? Oh, like when I got it
Price
done?
thing, the price.
Oh my God.
I want all the
Yeah.
girlies to vote and tell us what they pay because you asked me these questions and I was like, honestly, I don't
Yes, so
know.
people,
That's your
yes, like
military.
I pay, $500, and that's like the most I paid ever. Like I feel like $500 for
For what?
hair,
For
and
what?
it's not no extensions. So $500, no extensions, just a plain, color toning, uh, a rude touch up, and a haircut. And haircut, the trim is $80. And I find that kind of expensive from someone that is from Germany. And like
Right.
there's an apprenticeship for 3 years. I did 2 years doing hair. And I never paid, like we paid for everything included 70, 80 euro.
Wow.
And we
In
tipped,
Germany.
yeah,
I'm putting a poll right now as you speak because I want when I get out for the podcast. I want to make a question today, not till this podcast. I'll probably launch this later tonight now that I have all the time to edit.
yeah,
I want I've never noticed because I've been just covering my roots.
yeah.
And I need to. I'm proudly 41 almost. Just how old are you? Remind me.
I am 31.
Your birthday? A baby. I'm 10 years older than you. And when's your birthday? Coming up
27
October.
August.
August. Yeah, fall baby.
I'm a Virgo.
Virgo. Have you ever got your birth chart read?
No.
Carolina just did that for me the other day, and it was super interesting because it was right on the dot. And she makes sure she did it from her phone, so her phone has, you can do it through
Mhm.
ChatGPT. This has no history of me ever even entering any information about myself. So she just put her birthday. I'm gonna have to ask tell you how she did it, and it just was spot on that I was on this path to heal, that I'm a healer, that I was helping others, and literally spot. And it gives you your numerology, your purpose in life, a bunch of shit.
Yeah, I feel like, what I read about like Virgos, I'm definitely spot on?
Yeah,
Like there's no denying that I'm 100% a
but
Virgo.
it tells you your houses, so you don't know what house is like. Apparently, I'm
Oh,
like a not Scorpio. It was something.
oh, interesting.
Yeah, no, your houses are not. Could be. She says I'm 100%. It said that I was 100% Cancer, if you know what I mean. But
Yeah,
also, it was so interesting to me.
I feel like I'm like 50% cunt.
You're the nicest person I know. Don't listen to her. She really is. And I think that, which I know nothing about Virgo, but I know us Cancers, we take advantage for a lot for our kindness.
Mm.
I don't know what are some of the traits for you for Virgo? Tell us.
Uh,
Something here, Brian.
I think they're like a clean freak. They need everything, like structured and
Ooh, I need you in my life then. You did you see my organization skills are horrible.
yeah, I'm very like I need everything organized, everything planned out. Yeah, it's just like very like I guess kind of plain if you think about not really plain, but it's very structured and kind of a neat freak and I have to have everything like in control. I have to be in control. And that's like 100% true. I like being in control.
So you are a control freak and you don't like when things are not. I found it.
Yeah. I like to be in control, like everything, and I like planned. I need structure. I love like planning stuff. I don't know, I was just like really big planner. Like if I have like we plan something for like a week, I want to know like, hey, we're meeting at 8, or am I picking you up? Like I don't like spontaneous. I don't know why. I just never been very a fan of spontaneous things. I always have to know what the
What, when, and
time.
where. You're what, when, and
Mhm.
where.
Yeah, and then like if somebody like just like a friend goes to you for like the day and you're planning on to meet and they don't say anything and then just kind of goes I think that's so rude, and I think that's like American sometimes culture. They don't really care,
They don't.
especially like the younger generation. They just don't care. They're like, oh, whoopsie, and I don't like that. That's why I'm just like, I don't really can mess with people like that. If that makes sense.
It makes perfect sense. Apparently, my north house is in Gemini. And
Yeah.
yeah, this is interesting. It says, oh no, that's what reveals my mission in life. This says that I'm going to, my evolution is to learn and listen different perspectives without judgment, which is what I do. I share my knowledge. I basically help people free themselves from uh, karmic behaviors. I still don't know
Oh,
what I'm
okay.
doing now. And they said my possible job will be humanitarian, spiritual healer, an artist, or a therapist. So I'm all of the above because you and I
Um,
are celebrities in a House of Dragon age.
yeah, we are. I can't wait. Soon. I hope they don't mess it up. We'll see what they change. We'll see. I mean, I always think about, we're watching a show and we get so
Oh, you
attached
invested.
to dragons, knowing all the dragons will be extinct. Like that's literally the freaking story, you know? Like so are you getting attacked and that's literally like House of the everyone's gonna die and this is like the heartbreak we're going to face because it's not going to be a happy ending.
You listen, she read the book and she just told you the end of the next.
Well, to be
How is
fair, I
HBO
feel
gonna hire us for a recap if we're giving away the secrets?
well,
They
okay,
might
but
change it. They might keep one egg hiding. Wasn't there a dragon with
then it wouldn't make no sense because of House
snow?
of the
With Jon
Dragon.
Snow?
Of Game of Thrones. Because then it wouldn't make no sense if they would change. Because, like, Game of Thrones, like how the Baratheon and all this, all the
He
got
had three eggs
extinct.
though.
True. Well, they're still gonna have the eggs, but I feel like they're gonna keep it pretty accurate that they're not gonna, like, you
Mm.
know. So pretty much. It's going to be a super emotional ending.
But here's the question: are they gonna make it a House of Dragons 3?
Um, well, I think they should just get off the books and start a whole different franchise.
What happened with the other series they were doing that had a weird name?
It's gonna be a
Do you
Fourth
remember?
Wing.
What is it called?
The book I was reading, Fourth Wing, like with the dragon riders.
Yeah. Yeah, it was the
Apparently
ones that were picked on this episode, right?
no, but it's like a different realm, you know? So I think they're going to turn that into a show. So I'm kind of excited for that. Hopefully it's going to be good. I think Amazon picked it up. So Amazon has a really good show, A Wheel of Time. I just finished season 3 and it's fantastic. It's so good.
What
I
is the
didn't read
show
the
called?
books. The Wheel of Time. If
Mm,
you have time and you have Amazon Prime, you should watch
I
it. It's
haven't.
like a mix of I feel like Lord of the Rings, Game of
Oh, my
Thrones.
husband loves Lord of the Rings. What is the
Yes,
name of the
it's a
show?
mix. It's called The Wheel of Time.
Of Time.
It's like my favorite. I
Interesting.
cried so much like a week ago. It was the last episode of season 3, and I cried. It was so bad. It's really good. Character development is
We love Sam,
amazing.
right?
Hmm.
Okay.
It's super good. Like it's amazing. I heard the books are so good, but I have so much that I need to finish reading. I keep on opening a book, reading a little bit, and then like putting it down and starting another and starting another.
Wow.
It's not good because then I have so many books and I get like, and then I buy more.
I have an anxiety too. I'm learning about the violet flame because obviously I'm embracing it. You need to
Yeah.
read. I'm gonna get you in this. You have it really has changed my life to become this violet flame so I can achieve all of my desires and be protected. And it's just half of my programs that I created are based on this transforming, transmuting, and purifying. Because how much bad do we see in the everyday with people and their attitudes and their jucky energies that you're like, oh, this person, even when we're driving and they just you can feel their bad energy and they have
Yeah, fucking losers can't drive.
so it's our responsibility to transmute and transform it. But then I have 50 other books here. So I get anxiety. Oh Lord, there goes my degree. I almost broke it. Um, and then I keep buying self help. Then I have all of the heroes, and I was like, I have no time to read. I can, and then I read one page, and I get ADD, and I want to do something else. I got this one too for my last
Hmm.
trip.
So I feel that's why I get the same thing. That's why it's
Mhm.
always like right now it's still like it has its warm days, but sometimes it's still really cold
When
here,
do you
right?
read? When do you
Huh?
read, and how do you like to read? Where do you read, and when? When is your time for reading?
Well,
Night
it
or
definitely
day?
has to be 100% quiet. I don't like when other noises in the room, like TV, other people, freaking, I don't like it. Like the best thing is like you put on the fire and you just, like get cozy, tea, and preferably like really dark. It's just like dark, moody outside. That's like the perfect reading where I'm like, oh, there's like a tree.
Wow. Whatever makes you happy, and that's beautiful
Yeah.
that you described it like a dream, right? You feel like you're inside a dream. That's how your everyday life should feel. Like you're in a fairy tale.
Yeah, that you don't need like a vacation from, you know?
Right. That you don't
C-
need that's good. That's good advice.
Yeah, which is hard, because like, and I feel like lately I have to like, it's just a bad day. It's not a bad life. Yeah. And I feel like that mindset helps me a lot when I feel kind of down.
That's the
And
GS mindset right there. You just said it. If you're having a bad day, don't make it a bad life.
yeah, and just like keep going. And sometimes it's like annoying because like I get annoyed because like, nobody knows what anyone goes through and your mental. So I get it, because like sometimes I'm like, oh, shut up, like it's just, everyone. has a different, but
We have
it
different
helps
timelines. We
it
have
helps to be positive, and sometimes it's okay not to be positive, just log off, just be with, until you're okay again, you know? That's
well,
what
you
I
have
like
done
to
that.
do.
Yeah, you have done
Wh
that because the internet will piss you off.
Yeah, sometimes, and yeah, it's just like I like sometimes just to log off, even if I just like sit in bed and watch a movie, just to be in the moment. Like, because sometimes I like catch myself and I'll be on Instagram and watching a movie, and that doesn't work.
No. It doesn't work, and I'm behind on every show that I was supposed to be watching with my husband because I just can't focus, and then I get lost and
Yes, and it's bad.
questions, or I get in trouble because I ask questions, but then I miss the juicy part to be like, we're
Yeah, and it's
posting.
bad. Because you can't stay focused, like, you only can stay focused for, like, 90, 10-second video, and then you have to scroll. Does that make sense?
Oh,
Like,
and
it's
I suck at TikTok. I heard that's worst. TikTok.
that's why I, like,
Because those
sometimes,
are
like,
long
yeah,
videos.
because you can put your, screen time, like, on the apps, like, how long, every, day, like, 2 hours, 50 minutes, like, for certain apps,
You
and
know
I
who
think that's
does that?
great.
Allison. Allison did that. He's like, my time's gonna go. Bye. And then I start texting her. I'm the problem.
Yeah, no,
She
it's
puts
true.
time on her app, and then I bug her by text. Sorry, Allison, I love you. But she really had to limit because then we abuse these apps. And now,
Mhm,
luckily, I'm not scrolling. I'm posting. I'm becoming. I have to promote my
mhm.
business.
Yeah, no,
But
that makes sense, yeah,
but
you
it's still
make money.
consuming. It's still consuming. It's still
It
taking
it
this
is,
much
but
more
if you're
time.
making money, I feel like it's very excusable, and it's literally your
Yeah.
livelihood. Like, you're trying to, reach new people, like,
Right.
put out product. So I think that's also, like, kind of different than, when I stop, like, my OF or anything, because I don't really need to promote anything. I just like to now share what I want to share, and then log off when I log off, because I don't owe anything, because I'm not promoting my OF anymore.
Oh
Does
yeah,
that
you
make
never
sense?
reactivated it, right?
No, no. And I feel like if you don't do, like, literally porn, you won't get as much money.
Professional. That's
And
exactly what
I'm
I told
already,
my husband.
yeah.
We
And I
missed
feel
the
like,
train. You and I missed the train in 2020 when it was just photos.
yeah, but also, yeah, I made off photos, this and that, took advantage of people. And they got what they wanted, but I got what I wanted, so I don't know. But,
I mean,
like,
it was a
porn, it's just not for
transaction. It's
me, you
not
know?
take advantage because you're giving them a product,
Yes.
and the product is you. It
Yes.
it's the same with my life coaching. You're paying me for my energy, so I'm giving it to you. I'm not taking advantage of you. I'm selling you me. I'm selling you my time. And I
Yeah,
feel like in this type of world that we live in with the AI and the
yeah,
chat GPT, and now everybody's more friends with their phone than actually having a human interaction with
yeah,
only
I didn't
because
even hear about that.
yeah, you were giving them a real human being that looks. That's why she's real. A lot of these girls that they're talking to and seeing porn now these days
Yeah,
are
they're
robots.
not.
They're
Yes,
not real. I seen the AI
exactly, and
girls.
people like
And they're
talking.
paying to talk
Mhm.
to a robot.
Or it's a man.
Exactly.
Yeah,
And same with this therapist that they're just gonna sit down and tell you take this medication, but they don't give you themselves. They just give you the study. A lot of them don't want to fix you. They just want you to
mhm.
feel better and listen. And then to me, it's like I want to pour back into you how I feel, and for you to do the things that I do. It's same with you. Like you took your time putting your makeup, you took your time getting sexy, you bought the lingerie, you paid for the photo shoot. Same thing I'm doing to promote my workout clothes.
Yes,
See. They don't see
yes,
that
and
goes
it's
behind. Working.
yes, and it can get, like, draining, talking to people every day, and, and I don't know why, but I feel like a lot of people love talking to me and their problems. So
We
I
can be
it
a
it
life
was
coach.
like
We can be a
huh?
life coach on the GS platform.
Yeah, it's just I don't know. It was just like I'm just glad I don't have to do it anymore.
Ah,
Yeah.
so no, she can't be a life coach because I do like to listen to everybody's.
Yeah, I don't think I don't know. I don't think I could do what you no, I don't think I could do
It's a
it.
lot. It's a lot. It's absorbing. I'm literally absorbing that energy, but I that's why I have to cleanse myself with my crystal and sage because
Yeah, and, like, sometimes and you just like, some people yeah, I don't know, and if they don't appreciate you, I feel like that kinda would suck too, yeah?
well, it's
If you
karma.
run into, like, someone that doesn't respect you or appreciate you.
Well, I've had people that it's not that don't respect me, but because you have to have a certain level of congruence and
Yeah,
consciousness to do this job because I've been on their feet. I've been on their same shoes where I was self-worth. You watch my episode, which I appreciate you for liking, comment. Like I said, Jess is a real one. You watch my episode that I did with Rodrigo. Thank you for having
yeah.
me in Cabo. And me and Jess are coming, by the way. Have the pool ready.
Yes.
Jess,
Yeah.
you're coming. Huh? I forgot to mention. Hey,
Yeah,
we're
I'll do yoga by the pool.
naked. So we're coming, Cabo.
Yeah, apparently with like the sun and if you're naked, I don't know, like I read this like I don't know, but she apparently always like goes outside naked, but especially down there and just like
Mhm.
lays there in the sun and apparently it's like really healing. I don't know, never done it.
We
I
can
mean, I
try it
guess
out
in
in
Guam
Cabo.
I
They're
was
super
naked.
spiritual. I'm telling you, I did a hiking. When the fuck have you seen me hiking? And there I was hiking in with my nice white shoes, and
That was hilarious.
I
You're like,
ruined. No, I washed them finally. They're clean. But we went to like this hour town. It's like an hour away little town. There was like it's called
mhm,
we call those in Mexico magic towns, Pueblo Mágico, and you can feel the energy in the whole. Everybody's vibrating and like the spirituality, and I'm here, big from this ghetto. It's true, the hood
yeah,
and like the streets, and my personality is just a fighter. You know how we always have to be,
yeah,
and it felt peaceful. And I had to go through that to clear my level of conscious and be ready to launch GS to be able to help others because you have to have a clear mind in order to absorb all. And I'm not saying it's negative because again, when I got there, he had to show me to value my worth because I
yeah,
was told my prices were not reflecting my value. So we oftentimes we don't believe that we're worth it. I can imagine how hard it was for you to price yourself on OnlyFans, which to me, I can see $1 million hottie, right? Or like you should be
yeah.
charging 50,
Well, yeah, that's why
but
yeah, if
you
people
don't
didn't
see it if
like
you
it
don't see your own worth. People don't want to.
yeah. Yes, and that's why I had a problem like, a lot of my fans, right, they would pay, but I had a lot of, like, newbies, and they were like, "Wow, you're so expensive," and I'm
You
like,
know what I'm
"Yeah, okay,
saying? Like I'm
then
worth it.
go somewhere out." Like, it's my literally myself, my body, like, if you don't see the value or anything, then don't subscribe, it's not like it's the end of the world, like, bye.
Yeah, I'm not forcing anybody to buy a session with me. I didn't tell Jazz, by the way, hey, and then I'll send you my tap pay. Now that this podcast is three, like for talking to me. No, it's the quality of the service
Mhm,
and you got the free will. If you're ready to change your conscious and you're ready to value yourself and uplift your spirit, then you hire me because I'm gonna give you every time we talk, even on the phone, we feel better, right? It's like we're
yeah,
gonna have
I agree, yeah. No, so, yeah, so you definitely have people that, do that, and which is fine, but it definitely, like, the more time passes and it happens, it's, like, annoying, but, eh, you know, the world keeps spinning.
Oh, for payment, you said for people that
Yeah.
know value. No,
Yeah,
but as long as
people
you know your value, because that's what I'm teaching my clients. That's what I teach with GS to know your worth. But I was there too. So
yeah,
my worth was low because I came from a miserable, I was in a miserable job. So I didn't value my
mhm.
value. A lot of times we undervalue ourselves. And that's when it comes to the things that you talk about on the other episode. Why are you on a toxic relationship? Because you don't know your own worth. That's why I
Yes.
wanted to study relationship coaching. Why are these people tied in to
Mm,
situations that don't bring them any joy and just
yeah.
make them
Yeah, and I feel like, those people, they think like they accept that love because that's what they think they're worth. Like, I
right?
feel like we accept the love that we think we deserve, yeah. And I think that comes like really, with as being a child and growing up, and it's like a lot of people don't see how much that all can goes into, our adulthood, who we choose as our partners, and yeah.
And friends. That is
Mhm.
exactly what rewiring in neuroscience that it takes you back to your childhood because I had to relieve um, horrible memories and horrible
Yeah.
past you've experienced that we've healed. We talk about a few things that you
Yeah.
experienced when you were, through your family also. And thank you for sharing those things with me. And it it still affects you as an adult unless you learn how to let it go or transform.
Hmm.
It is
Yeah.
it is true. You are your reflection. Your today's version is your child's reflection.
Because otherwise you'll just get eaten by yourself, and I don't know, it just doesn't feel good. So I'm glad that you're helping people, and like glad that you're learning, everything like with spiritual, it's not everyone's cup of tea, but that's fine.
Well, God, it's God, the universe, and then in
Yeah.
whatever you believe in. I'm not pushing religion or spirituality and no one. I just pushing them as simple as that. And it's really, really simple concept. The believe in yourself, be yourself. But it's so hard sometimes for us to believe in ourselves. How
Yeah, it
simple, right?
is.
You be like, hey, and you tell everybody, I believe in you. But then does that person believe in themselves?
Probably not.
That's what
Take
I'm
it.
saying. What did Tinker do?
Oh, she's meowing. Meow.
That's exactly what I'm trying to teach people to really believe in them. Because if I didn't believe in myself, um, I would have not quit my job. But I'm 1,000% now know my vision.
Yeah,
Bring
and
vision.
you feel good.
I'll feel better when I go on vacation, and you know when I'm gonna feel even more and more better. You want to tell them the news or the
Oh,
positive?
yes. Yes.
Oh,
So,
tell 'em.
I may be moving a little closer soonish.
And she's gonna be in every GS shoot, and she might even
Yeah.
have her own link. Now we're
I
gonna
gotta
all.
get ripped. I gotta get ripped like Gabby.
She'll get you ripped. Sorry, I'm eating nuts because she has me on this freaking diet. Mm. It's not a
Yes, and
diet.
I
I'm
like
actually.
that's good though, keep people around you that have kind of the same mentality, and like it's nice, to have like somebody like you guys, have so many gym people with the same mindset.
Well, you have to uplift each other. Is the thing. If everybody can join the Good Energy Squad, and the reason is I don't have to be present for maybe Gabi or Camille or they're at the gym and I'm not there and one of them starts saying something bad about themselves, they know that I'm gonna throw the fucking shoe at them if I see them. That's me, la chancla, and hit them because to me, you're all beautiful and I love you. You're all my friends. And you're just
Yeah.
gonna see the shoe fly out of the stairmasters, but they still say those things, and when you say them out loud, you believe it. And then you feed
Yeah.
yourself, and you've had it. We had body dysmorphia. I had body dysmorphia.
Oh
We
yeah.
have good and bad. Day. Mostly when we're in our period, we feel like shit. But that's
Hmm.
hormones, right?
It's coming.
Mine's already. So it's like, God, why do I make it worse by belittling myself? So when you're in those situations where you look, no, you don't even look, you feel it because you should remind yourself of all the good things that are already with you. I'm a good
Yeah.
wife. I'm a good friend. I have beautiful hair, or I
Yeah.
have good skin. And then you switch the narrative, and that's what I expect for them to do when I'm not around.
Yeah.
Not piggyback. Watch
Yeah.
out for the friend that, yeah, maybe, or two things can happen because if you are looking certain way, your friends should also hold you accountable. I don't want you
Mhm.
to tell me, um, I look fat, and then I will say, well, you're still beautiful, but why don't we follow the meal plan? You know what will make you feel
Mhm.
better? Let's have a solution to the way you feel, not just tell you, but you're beautiful. Okay, then do something about it. Let's take action.
Yes, 'cause yeah, 'cause yeah, and I feel like especially, like that, if you don't take action and constantly and it's
Bitch
easier
about it.
also just to talk down on yourself, and sometimes I feel like if you talk highly about yourself or post yourself online or, be
Mhm.
so positive, sometimes people look at that like, "Why the hell is she always so positive? Why is she always posting herself?" Like, and then
Exactly.
because those people are not happy with themselves and they see you like and then they come in with the negative and kind of just like tearing you down no matter what you do, they're just gonna tear you down.
And they
But
can
because
lift the
they're
bar.
miserable. Yeah, and
Exactly.
that's okay.
And that's okay. We don't want you to be super positive, good energy. I'm not positive energy all the time either, but I don't take it out on people and I don't take it out on myself. That is called being conscious. So when you're
Yes.
conscious and you're aware, you're like, why would I put myself down or put others down just because I'm having that bad day?
Yeah,
That's number one.
exactly. I just yeah, I never understood that or just like be
A
a
bitch.
total, yeah, I just don't understand that. I'll never understand that, but that's okay. I like that I'll never understand that?
No, you don't have to understand it because everybody's fighting their own demons. And that's why they can hire me as their life coach so we can clear those demons. It's funny because I was talking to one of my life coach clients and she was like, you might need to give me an exorcism. And I was like, that would be my dream.
Hell
I
yeah.
wouldn't perform an
Hell yeah. Sign
by
me
the
up.
Father of Christ, I compel you. Compel you. I've been
I can
watching
I
scary
can see
movies.
that. That'd
I will
be
show up there with my freaking cross and instead of on a gun,
that'd be hilarious.
I'll be with my holy water, fighting all of y'all's demons because I was one. I am not afraid to say that I myself, Pauline, Chucky, been there. I've had the devil inside me. I even told Rodrigo on my trip that I used to twerk on the devil, and he thinks I'm kidding, but I literally was in such a dark place in my life against myself where you're abusing drugs. You know how that is. And you go, I was in a rabbit hole, like abusing my body. Then yeah, you get to party with Satan when you're that low.
Yeah, that makes and I feel like being under the influence, and I feel like you think differently. The people you surround yourself usually are under the influence. And I feel like it's a really dark kind of like, space. And I
Mhm.
feel like who knows?
Yeah, and I'm very
Yeah.
lucky that I switched that around to light because I was but you can get stay on that deep hole of darkness and just go lower and lower and then like then how low can you go? I've been already homeless, I've been already but it doesn't matter if you have a house. That's the thing. I was my saddest when I had a house and my husband had a six pack. It's just so weird when
Yeah.
it hits you that depression
Yeah, depression, yeah, it doesn't stop if somebody has, nice house, everything they want.
but you don't
Depression,
love
yeah.
yourself. You don't love
Yeah.
yourself. And that's the worst feeling. Self love is the only love that matters because you cannot love anybody else as much as you love yourself. I repeat, you can only love someone else as much as you love yourself. So
Exactly. Yeah.
you may say, but I love everyone, just not myself. What then you don't love anybody. We're
Yeah, I know.
mirrors.
Yeah, I know. I mean, who I had, there was, I don't know, was it a reel or this meme where there was like a flowers and like, oh, today is a good day to be a hater. And I'm like, it's
Yeah,
so
did you send it
stupid.
to me? I
Yeah,
think
I'll
so.
send.
No, you did send it to me, and it's okay. You can have a haterade. I'm not gonna stop you for being a hater. Let it out. But remember, know that what you give, and
Yeah,
this is from Life Coach Pauline, you receive.
exactly. No, I don't, that always cracks me up. I don't know why. It's just so like I'll send you the.
It's
It's just
always
so stupid.
positive. I know which one. Can I be a hater for a day?
Yeah,
Allison tells me all
so
the time.
good.
I'm here to be petty. Okay,
Yeah.
I'll open the door because I'm not gonna lie. I had to be petty and put some people down because we have to set fucking boundaries for disrespect. There is a fine line on being super positive and nice to everyone and then letting people fucking cross it.
Yes, I agree. Yeah.
They gotta put a line.
Mhm.
Just because I'm healed
You can't be a
and I am
dummy,
on my better
for that.
version of myself does not mean that I was also very, very, very gangster.
Yeah, and that's good, I think, yeah,
Latino
sometimes you have to, be a little bit more, it's,
aggressive.
just because then everybody's gonna like walk all over, your
Hmm.
cell, like because they know, oh, she's not gonna mind. She's always so forgiving, so
Hmm.
nice, so positive. She won't care. But actually, it's mentally noted, and then you just like
Check.
move with those
No, that's
people
how
differently. Yes, that's what
I don't
I like
even
to
move
do.
with that people, honey. That's how we do it, you and I.
Hmm.
You
Yeah.
there's no fool me once, fool me twice, shame on me. One time.
Yeah, one time, and then it's kind of like I see kind of the pattern, the heart shape classes are gone. You kind of see for who the people you are that you had such in a high regard. And it sucks, but I feel like the more, you see a pattern, you're just like, okay, it's done, like I don't know, I just never understand people that like to keep people in their lives like that
Mm.
just because they just keep them, like uh,
Fakeness?
that
Do you think it's a fake circle?
I feel like it's psychologically something wrong with them because like
Mm,
how do you not like
that
okay,
it goes
you
back to
talk.
self worth. No.
Yeah, I just don't understand. And I've never been a person like I see people talk mad shit about that person, right? Mad, like they don't like them, they think they're a horrible person, horrible this, blah, 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 right? And then 2 weeks later, they're hanging out, coochie coochie in their stories.
Coochie coochie
You know,
against coochie. I like that.
coochie coochie,
I like
yeah.
I like two coochies together. We know this.
And then it makes you think, what are they telling those people about you? Because
Good point.
there's no way, like that's why if I see that, they're never going to be loyal to you. They will be talking behind your back. That's why I'm very, very hesitant with making new friendships. And because once I see you talking mad shit with, and then you're like coochie cooching up, like it's the best person you've ever met, but you talk so much garbage. That's crazy.
That's
And
crazy to me too.
that shows me so much of your like personality, and
Character.
I don't even fuck with that because I know you're fake, you're not a like
A good
trustworthy
person.
person. Because like what have you told people about me, and I've been so loyal to that, like that's crazy. That's why I just like cut it off. Goodbye. Y'all can live in your delusional fake little coochie world, and I'm not
We're
there
on
anymore.
our delusional world, but on our 5D world, we're like manifesting good things for
Hmm.
our lives. We're not talking shit about people and then
No, no,
blaming
and if
them.
I don't like someone, I
I
just
don't talk to you. Yeah,
yeah,
I'm
and
the same way. You
you're
know it.
not on my social media.
No, no, you're
It
completely
is
on
what
my
it is,
social.
you're
Very
just not
smart.
there. Yeah.
I block people too. I have to protect my fucking sanity.
Yes.
I'm not trying to prove to no one that I'm better, that my
No,
life
you're
is
just
better.
done. Yeah.
You don't deserve access to me. Once
Mhm.
you cross that fine line, and this is no nice and life coach Heal Pauline. It's about me protecting my peace. And
Yeah.
that's why you can be in my life because I don't allow fake shit. Is that simple?
Yeah, that makes sense, and, and you just move on, the world keeps spinning.
This is what I
And
was gonna show you, the one that Allison said. She sent me this one, and it says, "You ever notice when you end a connection with someone, and this happened with you know who, I'm just so I'm gonna say
yeah.
related to this, when you end a connection with someone, you barely ever see them again." You remember we thought they disappeared from the
Mhm.
earth?
Yeah, yeah,
That we in they're
yeah.
in the same fucking town? Why
Oh,
do you
yeah,
think is
that's
that? That's
crazy. Yeah,
crazy, right?
yeah.
Why? Because I ended the connection with them completely. You fucking screwed me once. You let me down.
Mhm.
I'm okay. Live your life. I'm always gonna wish you the best. But you
Yeah.
don't have access to number one,
Mhm.
me. The access to me is gone. The
Yeah.
connection, the love, the respect, and everything that I had for you, it's gone. So you are not. If you look, you see how it's even perfectly reflected here. You have to go through me to even get near my baby. And even better,
Yeah,
my other
yeah.
babies, my family that
Mhm.
I protect the most. That's
Yeah,
why they're not on
that
social
makes
media.
sense, yeah.
So you have a lot to fight to go. You have to go through me now. Maybe under my dead body, and I doubt it because I'm gonna come back and hunt everyone. You might get to this and that, but I'm
Yeah.
still waiting for somebody to come and steal my husband. They keep talking about husband stealing and all this stuff. I see it online, and I'm like,
Yeah,
please,
I don't know.
someone
Yeah, it's so I don't know, it's so trash. I
take
don't
mine. I don't want it.
know.
Jess, you want to come pick mine up? You can have
It's
them.
so I'll never understand. It's so gross, you know? People are weird.
The which ones? The husband
The
stealer?
the ones that, always like, I don't know, like want to steal something that's someone's else husband or this and that. I don't know.
Steal
It's just
somebody's nothing. They were not. If they take it, it was never yours.
yes, I agree,
That's
100%.
simple. And
Yes.
you cannot, because I would like to believe, right, in my delusional world, that if anybody naked throws themselves at, well, my husband, he'll know what to do. I'm not gonna think about it. I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm not gonna let it
Yeah.
consume me, because once you don't have, and again, at this point, honestly, I do not care because he's an adult. He knows what to do. We're
Yeah.
not, we're in our relationship. You're not babysitting anybody.
Yeah, you're in partnership. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, but then you want to blame the girl that threw themselves naked. No, see what is going to happen. And I'm not saying I'm going to get in that situation or want anybody to be in that situation, but if they open the door and like if that person is no longer yours, and vice versa, it works
Yeah.
for me too. The minute that I see Channing Tatum, or you never know. We know,
Oh,
we both
isn't
know.
he like bi now or gay?
Is he? But I am. I'll accept that. He's one of the only ones that I get away with. If I need to peg that man, it'll be me.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't yeah, I haven't seen him like in movies in a minute, eh?
He's doing the freaking Marvel movie,
Oh. Whoops. Hi, baby.
the one with Ryan Reynolds, I think. Why
Hi.
is my phone? I hate this AI always listening. But yeah,
Hi.
that so when you ended that connection with that person too, and we're talking about just friends or whatever, you
Yeah.
stop seeing or hearing about them because you set boundaries and you put that on the universe.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, no, you're just like, like I said, the world keeps on spinning and, I feel like I don't know, and I always well, my grandma like, if you can think about someone or like you miss someone, you're not busy enough. Do you know what I mean? Like you're not busy enough. You do something. Clean your
oh my
house,
god, that's such a
go
great
to the
advice
gym,
if you're
go
thinking
to the
about.
gym, work harder. If you really miss a toxic person, you are not doing enough. You are bored and you need to change that. You can never be bored. There's always something to do if you're apartment house, always some work to do.
Organized,
Always.
always, and
Always.
and life is so short. And if you're just in your couch watching TV, I tell this all the time. You can't waste your life like that. I cannot. That's why I have a limit of one show. That's one of the activities that
Yeah.
Derek likes to do. And I was
Yeah.
like, one show, because to me, sometimes it's okay to binge. We wait a whole week when House of Dragons. We're like waiting for
Yeah.
Sunday,
I
waiting
binge.
for Monday, and doing. But the binging,
Mhm.
anything in excess is an addiction. Even reading. If you're reading
Yeah.
6 books in a day, we have a fucking problem.
It's crazy. Yeah, that would be crazy.
You're literally addicted to
Mhm.
that. Same with the gym. But I mean, I get it. Competitors need to be to 3 hours a day, but not.
Yeah.
There has to be balance, which I do give a huge shout out to Gavi. During her prep, she was probably the only competitor or friend that I've had, because I had a
Yeah.
few that
Yeah.
did Valentine's, we did Christmas. I had a taco party in her house. I fed her mom. She went to a
Yeah.
restaurant with us, took her fucking Tupperware. And I would like to imagine that if I'd never done it. In that mindset of prepping, I want to be left alone because I'm so focused to win. But no, she wanted to be included and not
Mhm.
stop living life, so it didn't consume it, and it was just that
Yeah, that's
beautiful.
awesome
Yeah,
because
to me,
otherwise I feel like would suck.
I bet that's what they do. Competitors, they isolate, and then they're like, I am, because you're in a mood, you're
Mhm.
sensitive, all these things that going on through your body to get to that low body fat, and then you alienate yourself. I think that will fuck up with your mind too.
Yeah, kudos to them because I don't know. I never.
Have you done
Yeah, I mean,
competition or modeling or Miss? Somebody offered me Miss Fitness. I'm like, I'm Miss Fatness.
yeah, yeah. I
Fat
mean,
ass.
I don't really want to. I would never want to compete or anything like that's just not for me, you know. I think it's freaking amazing that people do, but I don't think yeah that would never be on my thing, yeah. I don't see I don't know. I don't want to either bulk and I don't really want to lose weight. I just want to stay. Do you know
That's
what
what
I mean? I
Alice
just want to
and I are.
maintain.
Alice
I
and
just want to
I are right now on that.
maintain it, you know, feel good, feel happy, clothes is fit like the I want them to fit, like, you know, just like the simple thing.
Just, and like you said, very important to do your cardio, which I do appreciate, Gabby. And like she has me like really easy workouts.
And it's like easy cardio if you watch a show.
Four, 4 or 5 days. Yeah.
Like if you you know, put your whatever streaming, you know, you watch your movies on shows, you can watch
Well,
them
I'm
while you
doing
do.
content. I'm working when I'm doing cardio now. So
See, that's
I'm doing
awesome.
and I want to be moving my body, because one of the things that I free myself from, and I'm only using this chair for podcasts, is being in this chair and in this room. Now I'm bringing only doing GS, but when I was in this since COVID, just in this chair and in this monitor and locked in this room for 9, 10 hours a day, and then on the weekend, this was still my house. It was toxic because you live
Yeah.
at work and it's not even your own work. It's not this beautiful world that I created with GS. That this is just the podcast, and now I can go to the gym and leave. I couldn't, because you're tied to a computer, to a corporation, and you can't.
Yeah.
I mean, even going to my kitchen, I was like, I gotta run and move my mouth. It's trapped. It's a trap.
Yeah, and now look at you. It's gonna only go up.
It's already, yeah, we're already up there. We're embodying that ambition, and then is the Gymshark collaboration, whatever I'm manifesting, because I've noticed, and I do want to say this in the podcast, that what I'm creating, and at least here in Columbus, is to bring the community together of all businesses. You know how I like my PT, and then I have
Mhm.
my friend that does massage, and then I have the
Yeah.
photographer, and we all do so many different. I have 3 coaches on the team. You saw my models. Oh, I wish you would have
Yeah.
come to that event. We have the bar, and it's like, wow, we're all the entrepreneur clan, right?
Yeah.
Basically, the squad, as we're all walking this life of believing in ourselves, and hoping God, not hoping, knowing that
Yeah.
God will provide, including the guy that does the detail card. So we're all very supportive. I don't want people. Like I even try to talk to this other local brand that does workout clothes too. I don't see anybody as competition, and I don't want two PTs fighting each other or two gyms against each other, because then that's not a good energy squad. Or
Sorry, the Amazon driver was
I didn't see. Oh, you want your package.
no, 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 I was just making eye contact.
Oh Lord. Does it make sense? If you like, why would you fight with your own kind? It's
Yeah,
like,
but a lot of people will. They don't really have the mindset that everything is a competition to them, you know? But I'm glad that you don't have that mindset, and I feel like that's gonna be really refreshing, to, like, other people. Like, hopefully they
oh my God.
feel the way you feel.
Yeah, we can all make t-shirt. You have a t-shirt, I have a t-shirt. Let's collaborate with a t-shirt. It's
Yes, and that's, like, way more fun, but some people just will never see it like that, but that's okay. Who cares? As long as, you do you and you bring the positivity out and everyone's gonna come back to you.
right, and I want to support every business. Like I said, I kept a few things like this closet. I do need to clean it. It's full of dark sport, and the only reason I don't wear it is because it's those thick ass joggers. It doesn't mean that I don't like them. I never talk trash about other brands. I would never.
What joggers do you have?
Oh, you want them? No, you can have them. Look, I'll show you. They're
Because
so
I currently
sit on the
live.
cold. I have all these joggers from them, remember? And I
Oh
never.
yeah, I'll buy them off you.
Okay. Yeah, because they're just taking space, and I'm not saying, oh my God, I don't like dark sport, because I love my dark sport, but I could be using these hangers, and I could be maybe even buying other brands. It's just you have to keep the things moving. You can't attach. I don't even have my GS stuff, because I rather see it on people than me. It's
Yeah,
irrelevant. I like
yeah,
the
no,
combo of Gymshark and GS stuff. I like how some stuff matches. And someone saw me the other day and were like, "You're not all GS." No, these are American Eagle. Like I like other brands
and then
too.
yeah, I mean, and that's fine, like well, some like when I go work, I literally like I feel like I look like a little teenage boy.
That's why I'm sending you this. this,
But,
this jogger.
it's, like, so comfortable, and I get my cardio done, and, I get shit done, and then in the summertime, I feel motivated, I'm gonna get a tan, and then I can wear my, little
Yeah, I need
things
to go
again.
tan right now. I'm glad you remember me. And reminded me. I've been paying for my tanning. I need to go tan. We look
Yeah,
hot
I
though.
need to get well, I get, like, in the summer, usually get spray tans or, like, I'll tan myself. I need to do that again because I feel so pasty, but that's just, natural paste. Natural natural Casper.
Oh no. You know what I was thinking the other day? I don't know if my laugh is changing too.
What do you mean?
You know my dying dog laugh?
Yeah. No, it's not. It's a good laugh.
No, you can. Somebody told me even if the joke is bad, we will laugh about your. We're gonna laugh of your laugh. So my laugh will make us
Yeah.
laugh regardless. So I'm the fucking joke. Thank you to whoever said
Oh, no, I feel like that's a good trait because imagine not laughing, you know?
that.
'Cause there's a few little cunts that don't laugh, and look at them.
Miserable. I mean,
Miserable.
I mean, maybe they get Botox. I need to stop laughing. That's why I have so many wrinkles.
No, seriously, but, it's really expensive, and then, what if you don't like it? And, I mean, I hear that Botox is obviously not going to be permanent, but what if you because then so if you get Botox in one I don't know, I don't because if you get in one area, so that's numb, right?
Mhm.
So will your other muscles work overtime? Because the other people yeah, the other spots are, like, dead? Do you know what I mean?
I don't know how it works, but I do know a couple of
Because
Botox clinics owners. I need to ask. This is a very important question. This the
because because then that would be not good because your others are doing overtime with that, and so you get more wrinkles. But I don't know.
Interesting. That is a good theory. So you freeze your forehead right here. That means that
Yeah, and
this
then
muscle is working like because you can't move this one.
because yeah, that's what I'm like. I don't know. That's yeah, but I don't
Never
know.
done
I feel
Botox.
like I don't
Really?
know. Maybe if you're really like in your late 40s, yeah,
But
if you
then you're
feel
not
like you want it.
preventing. But you're not preventing. So
But I don't okay, this is my opinion, and I
uh-huh.
think a lot of people will not agree with me, but I don't think there's anything preventive about Botox. If you get it in your 20s, I I strongly believe people that get it in their 20s look older
Mm.
because they look so mature. And I don't know why that is. I just know, and that's just my opinion.
And we respect your opinion, and
Yeah.
people can
And
we can
if I
agree
had
to
the money,
disagree.
I might get everything done, but I don't. So,
We're
not
just
hating.
that just for the record, she's just being a little hater. No, it's not. I think that you're right. Eh, if I had money, I don't care if I have wrinkles. I'm just gonna be honest. I could
Yeah,
care
if I
less.
had my yeah, no, I
We'll
would
be
be
in a
living
vacation, baby. We wouldn't be getting Botox. It would be
I
free.
would be in Japan getting all the
Yes, we're done.
skincare.
They're right. In Korea, and we're gonna go
Mhm.
do what else
Their
we're gonna
treatments, their laser
we're gonna do
treatments
the
look
hair thing.
amazing.
Remember, we talked about the hair thing that we want to do.
Yes, and the hair is super nice. Yeah, they're all I think Asian countries, they have such a really good rep, like hair, makeup, skin. And it's like all affordable,
Mhm.
you know? I don't know. It's just like, I don't know, something I'm very passionate about.
I love that you're passionate with skincare because you were one of the ones that motivated me to start doing my makeup and learn
Mhm.
about makeup. And you even had a season on Instagram of being a mua.
Oh, yeah. God. Oh, God. Yeah, I remember I did my friend's wedding makeup. You remember that? Oh, that's so stupid. The moo The moo moo
OnlyFans. That's what I was laughing. So everybody in cosmetology gonna look. I'm crying. It's hilarious because who the hell hires their friend for their?
To save probably money.
I know. I'm just saying you were
No, no,
really
no,
good too.
yeah, that was a lot. Yeah, I don't know. But, doing people's makeup also is not for me. It's not for the weak. I feel like working in general is not for me.
That really just it. Bottom line, beautiful girls should not have to work.
Working is just not for me. Well, why does all these people like that's why you ever well now you can go in the gym like in the morning and like damn it's really crowded nobody's working today. Go to freaking Target or Walmart. There's so many people. I'm like nobody works.
We all quit our job. It seemed
Yeah,
like
no.
I'm not gonna lie, there hasn't been no change either. I was like, why are we all at the gym this time at 10 a.m. in the morning? And they're like, oh, we're all
Mhm.
business owner. I see the owner of the pizzeria, or I see the wives that are fully supported that never had
Yeah.
it. Uh,
Well,
the only ones that might be a little, no, I don't, the word jealousy doesn't exist in my vocabulary. I'm more like, yeah, girl, you got yourself a good one, because all you
yeah,
do
no,
is work out.
and also like you ever go to the gym and you see that same person you never talked to and then you go a different time the same day and they're still there. Yeah, it's this woman. And Every time I'm at the freaking gym, she's at the gym. It doesn't matter what day, what
He
time,
doesn't
there
work at the gym?
no! And she does, like, full body workouts every time I see her.
There's never a rest day
I
for the
don't think
glutes.
so.
There's no rest day. I wanna see this woman's body because
She
full
looks
body work
good. I'll see. I don't know, maybe
geek
I'll
it,
stop
geek it.
being stop being socially awkward, be like, "Hey."
Hey, by the way, are you a ghost?
Yeah, are you stalking me? Imagine. She looks like a tough bitch. She probably gonna hit me.
We can fight. I'm not afraid of
She's
anyone.
like, "What you say?" I don't know, but I always see her, like always. Like I've never, I don't never see, like she's like my daily routine person I see.
Mm.
She probably has to know that she sees me too, you know? Or maybe she doesn't. I don't know.
Well, do you change your hair all the time?
I should. I should wear my. I have a black wig. I have a blonde. I have the red.
Yeah.
Uh, I remember like I took it off once and I put it next to my car, like the driver, and just have my hair hanging. And then the person looking in, I just had like my hair hanging on the side of me.
You're a mess.
Oh, but
That's
oh,
oh well, but you're the only one, I'm not gonna lie, that pulls a wig. I guarantee you nobody is gonna tell. We'll tell him now at the end of the episode that you're wearing one. Nobody's gonna know. I don't know.
oh, thanks.
This
I feel like
pulls them really good.
it's very hard. Like I feel like if you're really like licking my head, you'd know. But I feel like otherwise you wouldn't know.
Well, let's make a deal here, and I'll put it out in the universe
No licking
on
my
my next
head.
wedding. Not only that, but on my next wedding with either Channing Tatum or who knows, my divine partner. You know, I'm a
Yeah.
spiritual because you have to have your contract husband. You know about that, right? You have your earth husband, and then
Oh yeah, and
you
your
have
alien penis husband. No.
then you have your alien penis husband, and then you have your divine partner, which is the one
Yeah.
that, the God, the universe. So there's several. So now I'm putting it out there, by the way. And then there's your hall pass chain too. You're gonna
Yeah.
do the makeup for that wedding, the next one.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, I think you still got it because you're still very, very good at it. And
I I know how to beat a face, you know?
both ways.
That's
Beat that face. That's
no,
what
I
people
I
don't know.
think
We're nice, we're cool, we're really very pretty girls inside out, but don't fuck with us. This is
yeah,
your warning.
I've been waiting, you know?
To snap at someone just to
Every
fix your
day
fucking shit.
every day when I have road rage, I just wanna, like, open that door, grab them by the hair, and, like, bump, bump,
Beat
bump.
your face. And then you're like, but I have this concealer. This will help
Yeah.
you with your
This is
bruising.
this is my road rage stream. That's why I have to listen to Disney or something
Don't do it. Don't go there.
because I get
Stop.
so bad road rage, so I can't only listen, like, to Disney or something more upbeat, like, classics, you know? So I don't have so much rage, and then I go into myself, and I'm like, "It's not that serious."
Right. Let it go. We need, and
Yes.
honestly, a lot of the things that I learned with one of the books that I started reading, and I'm gonna go finish now. Thank you for reminding me that reading is so important. I love that
Yeah.
you do that. You're huge. You inspire me with that and calming yourself. Is that when you're stuck in traffic or you're late or the person in front of you is driving like a turtle on a high speed and we immediately react and get angry, see it as that actually they're trying to like save you from a car accident or
Yeah,
having it
you
happen like
never you
you could
never
have
know.
died. Yeah, if you would have, if that car wasn't blocking you, fucking building or tree would something, you never know what could have happened.
Also, before I forget, books. So there's a book out. It's called Let Them Theory. Have you heard about that?
Yes.
Okay, I kind of want to read that.
Read it. It works to let them.
Have you read it?
I like a summary. It's pretty good.
Okay, I kinda it looks but I need to finish my other books
I
before I
have
buy
to
any because
finish
I
my
feel like I'm
second.
very wasteful, I feel like I'm wasting money if I haven't read it.
Trees. You're killing trees, bitch.
Yeah, like, seriously, unreal, but books are so pretty, though,
I like
and
hardcovers. Don't, I mean, kill me or not. I'm sorry, Earth. I'm gonna go ground right now. Hey, and I've been walking in the grass, and you know what people say? Put some grass. Like, I'm grounding here. They're always gonna throw shade even at my poor little grass. I got dogs.
yeah,
Grass don't
yeah.
mess with
Well,
dogs.
be careful, don't step in dookie.
No, that's why I go outside my property. I'm
Okay,
probably
good.
stepping on deer pee.
Because I would lose my
We know about your road rage. Imagine your poop shit. You have
yeah, yeah, or I would, like, literally, I think I would go insane. I'm so lucky Tinker never had an accident.
and the pee. Oof, the peas.
Never.
It stinks so bad. So
I've heard. I
yep,
swear
I got
I
two.
had I'm so lucky
You're so
because
blessed.
this cat came from the streets as a baby,
I
and she has
remember.
not had one accident. That's my
Wow.
baby. Where I
Meanwhile,
don't know.
Rocket's the devil. I call him my little Chucky. I feel like maybe when I transmuted and transformed it into this magical light being that I am today, the demon came out of my body when I
Mhm.
exorcised myself. And then it went
I went
straight
into him.
to Rocket. Yeah, I went to Rocket because it's crazy. And then Hunter is possessed by gas. I get farted all day and all night because that's like my baby that sleeps with mommy, constantly farting and is like
Yeah.
gas
I
chamber.
Tinker has farted one time, I think. But it was weird. I
Such a
don't know.
lady. She's such a lady.
Yeah, it's just so cute. I kind of want to get another one, but I feel
No,
like
you're already on
I w-
allergy shots. Don't fucking do it.
yeah, I feel like maybe I don't want her to feel a certain way, if there's another cat.
Yeah,
So,
that's
not gonna
true,
do
but
it.
he does tell. They're always fighting. That's why I had to separate him right now before the podcast
Hmm.
because they're not.
Yeah, it's not good. Yeah, no. And if I brought another cat and then they would like fight Tinker, I would probably lose my shit. So, no.
Don't lose your shit. We're gonna keep you on the good energy. I'm actually gonna read you the message of the day was, and this is I guess for the podcast because I just pulled this secret card. It's the secret and it's manifestations. I'm all into the
Yeah.
manifestation.
Yeah.
And it says, look what you just said about not working. It says that life should be effortless, which is what we've really been talking about. Just when you're taking action to make something happen, it will feel hard as if you're going against the current river. But when you're acting to receive, it should feel as if we're flowing with the current of the river effortlessly. So the feeling of being in the flow with the universe, it means that you're doing it right. You should not be fighting the river. You should not be fighting the rapids. This is not anything that you do like I'm doing for Julius. I'm trying to keep it just go with the flow because it
Yeah.
shouldn't be a battle. I left my battle with my day job. I left my battle with my drug addiction. I left my battle with fake people. Whoever hurt me in the past. You can't be fighting demons and then trying to move forward. You just have to fully trust you.
Just, yeah. Yeah.
What other advice you want to give our listeners today, Beth, on life and
Um,
great
be
habits?
a cunt. No, just kidding.
Good energy squad. She
Wait,
went
does
from
it,
giving us hearts. She went
does,
from being the sweetest to tell us to be a cut. It's well taken. I have to be sometimes too. But other than that,
but no, like, what was, I try to remember it because I feel like I yapped a lot, but one thing kind of stuck to me, uh,
we love to jab.
but I can't freaking think of the thing that I wanted to say. You know when you have it in your mind, but you can't
What is
just
it?
spit it
Give
out.
me an idea, and that might reminded you.
It was something I said. We were talking about, oh, it's just a bad day, not a bad life. I
That's
think that's
really
like that is my favorite thing when I have a bad day. I always have to remind myself it's just a day, it's not the life.
And when it's over and you get a reconciliation, and this is when the little Joe Dispenza in me comes at night. If I had something that upset me, immediately before I go to bed, I focus on the things that make me happy. Like, wow, this happened to me. Like to me, yesterday was my tap and pay. And then I just go to bed really, really happy for that one good thing, because just waking up, it could be that you woke up that day or you had a meal. When you really focus on that one good thing, it's like, yeah, but all these bad things happen, but that
Yeah.
one good thing can give you hope for the next day. That's what you have to remember, that right before bed. You can bitch all day because we're in our 3D reality. I'm okay with bitching, complaining, calling people out on their bullshit, because that's what I do. I feel horrible sometimes because I'm the life coach. I tell my clients, don't be a pendejo. You're acting very pendeja, and I'm gonna tell you how it is, because I'm not a psychologist that is gonna be all proper. If you're doing dumb shit, my job is to call you out on it.
Yeah.
That's I'm a life coach,
Yeah.
and you have to put that energy out there, and hopefully they receive it radically intimate and with love, and just be open and ready to receive all the feedback. Because I'm coachable. I feel like if you tell me, Pauline, you're calm down on the, or how we call shit out, like, that photo shouldn't have been posted, and then I agree with you,
Mhm.
because we have to be we have to be congruent and be honest to ourselves.
Yeah, and that's okay. Yeah, I
But at
agree.
night, have hope. Even if it was a bad day or something upset you, let it go. It's just a fucking Instagram. It's not
Yeah, it's not
serious.
yeah. I
Mm.
like my favorite, the world kept on spinning. But if, I'm glad that, as you spoke out and just and it's done with.
And if it's not done, I mean, I'm done. So that's on them. That's another thing.
Exactly.
You gotta keep talking to yourself.
Yeah.
It's that simple. Because once I'm done, I'm done. I let it go. We're going back to that post that Allison sent me. Once you end the connection, it's over. And
Yeah,
I've been
exactly.
really good at letting go of people, situations, and you know how you really want something, and the
Yeah.
more you want it, the more you push it away.
Yeah, yeah.
That's law right there. Like, you think that you're attracting it, but by thinking about it all the time, but in reality, you're pushing it further. So the
Mhm.
more you think about those things that you want constantly, because you still want them, the word of want them, I want, it makes it harder to get. So you basically just think about it and assume as if you already have it, and then trust that it's already yours, because you don't have to
Yeah.
be chasing the dream card or chasing the dream job or the guys. God, I hate them bitches that are, and I said a lot just like that are
Yeah.
too
No,
good.
male validation,
Mm.
the only yeah, it's not a thing. It's a very toxic friendships with women that are just like male
Attention.
validation seeking or just like yeah, it's a very draining.
It's
Very draining. Very,
super
very draining.
draining, and it just talks about your self-worth, and so you're just a body, or you're just interested in men's attention, and
Mhm.
the only attention that matters in unconditional love
Yeah,
comes from
just be
yourself.
yeah, you and yeah,
Mhm. And you what you
yeah,
do, because when you
gross.
do it, when anything that you do for somebody else is not gonna work out.
Yeah.
You know how I actually had a friend, and this is a true story, that she met this guy, and it's crazy because it worked for her. And when the first date, literally just met this guy, and he said, "Oh, sorry, I like blondes," and she had dark hair. The bitch
Mhm.
changed her hair color the next day.
Mm.
And she just met this guy and bleached the shit out of the hair, turned herself into a hot blonde just to be with this guy.
Yeah,
No,
that is
no,
crazy.
and the craziest part is she got married to this guy, but it doesn't end there.
I guess it worked.
It worked. Not only did it work, but she constantly is changing her hair to please him. So she created a fucking toxic trait that, I mean, she's okay with it, then do it, whatever
Yeah.
makes you happy. I'm not gonna judge it, but it's like, oh wow, you opened that door, and now the next day he wants a brunette, a red hair, and they're always
Yeah.
playing. I guess that's cute little thing, but I mean, it could be. But now you
Yeah.
created a pleasing thing, and
Yeah, it's just weird that she would change, like, they're not even dating and she changed her hair, you know what I'm saying?
bitches.
Like, that's crazy. I
I'm
mean, good
telling you.
for them, but that's crazy.
How can that be? After you told me the prices of the hair, what we gonna do? Can you change your hair color every day to please a man at this
That's
point?
crazy. No, plus, I just wanna please myself in the mirror.
Exactly. What their reflection on the mirror is the only one that matters. So if you want to have purple hair, put purple hair. Even if you're
Yeah, and
manly.
make it for yourself, though, because, like, changing your hair for a man, that's just weird. But maybe I'm just like, ugh, but yeah, that's such a weird
It's your level of
thing.
consciousness, but it goes back to people policing.
Yeah,
Huge
that's,
people policing. Even with your friends. Like I told my friends, from the beginning, like if something that I ask you to do you don't feel comfortable, like you don't have to be forced to help me with anything with GS, or you don't have to be do a podcast. I always offer it to you because you're willing to do it, but you can say, Pauline, no, I'm really done, I don't want to. Then
no. Yeah, I get
I
that.
openly, you can tell me no, and I'm still gonna be your friend, because shit, we've been friends for 6 years,
Yeah.
regardless of what happens in your life. And now I think the universe is finally gonna bring us together,
Yes.
and we can have this
Well,
amazing friendship
I'll
again.
keep you updated 100%, obviously. And yeah, it's only gonna go up and positive and just like it's
Um,
good. I feel like it's going to happen, you know? Good energy.
yes, feel it, see it, and receive it. That is literally on my everything. It only becomes a reality if you can visualize it, if you can see ourselves that we're doing yoga naked in Cabo, like we
Oh,
said,
yes.
it's happening.
100%.
Coochies, and that's the only coochie we're gonna be doing.
The coochie coochie. I think I created a new word meaning.
I'm gonna be saying
There's freaking coochies over there.
not the coochie coochie. We're gonna be coochie in, and that's different. No, we don't want the fake coochie where you're like, oh, I don't like this
Not
person.
the
And
coochie coochie.
not the coochie coochie. We want the other coochie coochie. Oh
Mm,
Lord, we're
yeah.
crazy, but I love us, and I love you.
I love you. Let's see.
Let's see if we can do it. You gotta get
Uh,
closer to do it. It should work.
oh,
One
no.
time you did.
Oh,
It's probably the sleeves on your hoodie, on your GS custom made hoodie.
no.
That's so
Weird.
weird. Oh, there
Ah!
it is. I told you it was this. See, she was
Oh,
about to.
yeah, my custom.
We're gonna say,
Hey, um, I feel like 10-10 for creativeness.
just let's just not give Jess any jobs. Her job is to be beautiful. That's
Yes.
enough hard job for you to maintain,
Facts.
and that's facts. And that's why the universe is gonna provide, because the more we relax, the more we receive.
Yes.
And we want everybody to have a successful, happy life. Next time she needs to have the titties out, because we love those titties forever.
I know. I know.
Beautiful. Don't cover them for us. I'm always have mine. We might need to do a cosplay. We'll do a
Yes.
cosplay.
Because right now, I feel like I'm giving Allison.
Allison again. Yes, you are. And we love
We
Allison.
love
We
Allison,
fucking
though.
love. We love Allison, and we love Allison. Both. All the Alice. And we just want everybody to believe in themselves and be themselves. And thank you for tuning in. And bye bye.